Glory be to God who gives us the word. May God write that word on our hearts, and may God and God alone receive glory, honor, and praise. Somewhere, at some time along the great developmental course of human beings on this planet, there came a moment when we realized that we do not live forever. We became aware of our temporal nature. We understood for the first time that we do not go on forever. In that instance, we learned the finality of death, and the fight was joined. From that moment on, we human beings have done everything in our power to postpone death for as long as possible. In the last 50 years alone, with thanks to my generation known as the baby boomers, we have lifted the denial of death to previously unrealized heights. In the lifetime of the baby boomers alone, we have seen the first heart transplant surgery made to seem commonplace by the number of transplantations that occur every day of every year. The boomers have produced aerobics and fitness and cast them as the new gods in our pantheon. In 2008, there were 12.1 million cosmetic surgeries performed. Not reconstructive surgery following accident or illness, cosmetic surgeries, procedures in the United States for men and women with breast augmentation, nose reshaping, liposuction, eyelid surgery, and tummy tucks leading the list, and totaling $10,293,431,401 according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. I wonder how much health care all that Botox and silicone would provide for those with no health insurance. At some time along the great developmental course of human beings on this planet, death became the great enemy that we fought and have resisted at every turn ever since. The great enemy waited for each and every one of us, and it was our sworn duty to do battle at each and every opportunity. And we spend billions upon billions of dollars, untold energy, and unbelievable numbers of hours of our lives to essentially fight a battle we can't win. As the wise man said, none of us gets out of this alive. The great cultures of humankind have sought to provide an answer for what lies beyond death. The ancient Egyptians went to incredible ends to provide for the afterlife by providing in death everything that the wealthy and powerful deceased might need in the life that was to come. The Greeks sent their loved ones to the Elysian fields with 2 coins to pay Charon, the boatman who would ferry them across the river between the land of the living and the land of the dead. The ancient Jews were divided on the issue, with the Pharisees believing in an afterlife and the Sadducees denying any such possibility. All sought to explain, in some small way, what might happen to a human being following the final breath. It's one thing to think in abstraction. It's quite another to think in concrete and personal terms. That was the situation facing Mary and Martha in the gospel lesson for the morning. Their brother Lazarus had died. It was evidently a lingering death because they sent word to Jesus that Lazarus was ill and dying. Yet, in the story, Jesus does not appear to be in any great hurry to lend them his support or help. By the time Jesus finally does arrive at Bethany, before he can enter the home, he's told that Lazarus, his good friend, was gone. Mary rushed to Jesus' feet and throws herself at his feet, and with the sound of a broken heart in her voice says to Jesus, "If you would have been here, my brother would not have died." Through his own tears, Jesus asks to see where Lazarus' body was placed. The story shifts scenes to the area just outside Lazarus' tomb. By this point in the story, there is no denying death's reality. Jesus tells the attendant to roll away the stone from the tomb's entrance. If you are recalling another stone at another tomb, it is by intention. The onlookers and mourners attempt to dissuade Jesus, reminding him and us that Lazarus is really dead. 4 days dead, long enough that there is a stench. It doesn't get more real than that.